tomorrow's Friday the 1st, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, today is the 31st of July and I'm talking to Mick Bushell. This is a man I've been looking forward to talking to for a long time. I've been following you a lot on Facebook and stuff like that. I think you have more photographs than I have.
Yeah.
And I met you one day in the canal. You were cleaning up some of the wood after one of the storms.
That's right, yeah.
And I was starting to chat to you and you were telling me some interesting things, and it sounds like you had a great interest in life. I told you to hold on to that and have a good chat about it. We're here now, so if you want to tell me about your life, where you started.
Yeah, well, I was often wondering where I was born. I used to hear in the pub years ago people were born in Nurse McGuire's on the Convent Road.
I heard that.
Or Sexton's on the Major's Railroad. So I went out to the clinic there a couple of months ago and I asked them for a birth certificate. And because I wasn't born up in my front room, and nurse and Dr. Mary Farrell was attended the birth. So I was born in my front room 75.5 years ago. Or 76.5 years ago, sorry. I have to remember the half because that's important when you're getting older, like, you know.
So you're still in the same place, like?
I'm still in the same place, yeah. There's not many people I think that can say that. They're born in the same house, in the same, still living in the same house, like, you know.
And your parents, what were their names?
Yeah, my parents was up there, Frank Bushell and Lizzie McGrain. Lizzie was from Toom in Ballyman, the McGrains. And my father was from Congress Terrace.
Oh, so not far away.
It was Ann Bushell and Charlie Bushell and Mickey Bushell. And my grandfather was Mickey Bushell as well, like, you know.
Okay.
Bridgie Bushell was my grandmother. Bridgie Bushell and Mrs. Fuzzy of down the Temple Michael Road, Temple Michael Terrace, were half sisters. So that was it's a good connection. In other words, Sean Huzzy's grandmother and my grandmother would be half sisters.
There's a few Huzzies about him. There's Kevin up the road there.
And the Kevin is, he's married a Huzzy as well, yeah. Sure, look, we're all related. Years ago, you see, the people didn't travel as much as we used to do now.
Yeah,
like, you know.
True.
So they married locally and had their children locally. But nowadays, people have travelled all over the world. Sure, I'm married to a Dominican girl.
Okay, well.
Dominican woman. Santa Domingo, you know. So I went far enough. I had a few pounds in my pocket and a fond of a drink, so I said I better have a look for a woman to settle me down.
Did you meet her in Ireland or were you?
No, I met her on the web. I met her on the web, like, you know. And we were in contact for about a year, and then I went over and seen her for a month, and then I went over the second time and seen her for 3 months, and then I went over the third time and I married her. Like a good Catholic cousin.
So internet dating works, like.
Yeah. So she's here with me now. She's living with me now for the last year and a half, 2 years.
Fantastic.
So hopefully she'll get her Irish passport in another couple of years, maybe.
And come here, do you want to talk about your early life, school and all?
Well, school I went to St. Michael's Boys National School. Went to the convent first, and Sister Cecilia and Sister Frances. Sister Frances was from Galway, I think. I don't know. Sister Cecilia was the music teacher, and then there was another girl, Sister Cecilia, Sister Enda or something. I can't remember now. And then from there I was down to the Masters. We used to call it the Masters, down St. Michael's Road, or St. Michael's Boys National School. And my first teacher there was Master Timlin. Martin John Timlin. Okay. I think if we stayed on a little bit extra in the convent, you skip Frank Feeney's class.
So kind of high infants or something.
High infants or high red or something. So you did the first class, and then from there I went into Bulldog O'Regan's, Master O'Regan. He was very much disliked because he was terrible for cleanliness and for carrying your rosary beads and stuff like that. He was a former Christian brother, and people, you know, he just took things too seriously, I suppose, at the time.
A nickname like that, Bulldog.
The Bulldog, yeah. And then I went into Massa Connolly's. Michael Connolly, he was from Galway, from the Gaeltacht. Yeah. And then into Master Willie Glennon's. Liam Glennon used to be, he'd rather be called Liam because Willie was a plain English name. He used to say, born everything English except the coal.
Okay, well.
But anyway,
what was that like back in the day? What was a typical day like, getting up? Like, what was for breakfast, or what was your lunch? Or
I can't remember, to be honest with you. I don't know. I know I used to come home from my dinner sometimes, not often, but now and again I go to the McGuey Hall because of the free dinners for the poor kids. Like, you know, nothing. It was only a drop of soup or something, a bit of bread, like, you know. But here we were never short of something to eat, like, thanks be to God. And then we started school around 9:30, I think. Of course, there was corporal punishment then, you know. You'd be warming your hands in the pipes, you know, trying to be holding out your hand, you know, you have to stick to the best stick, yeah. But it never did us any harm, like, you know.
No.
But I suppose it's gone too
the other way now.
It's gone too much the other way now, yeah. People, young kids would be getting crying and shouting and roaring, and the mothers of fathers wouldn't reprimand them or say anything, like, you know. So
less manners now as there was before now.
yeah, that's right, yeah.
And did you go to secondary? Like,
I did. I went to the college there for 3 years, St Mel's, and I think I failed every exam in the place except Latin or something. I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to get out of it, and I went to the tech then for a couple of months, doing shorthand in the tech. By the time I was going to be a newspaper reporter or something like that, and then I got a job in Turner's printing company, and I was there for over 30 years, I think.
30 years.
Coming and going. Well, I served my time for 7 years, and then I went to the leader for a year and a half, and then they were just changing over to technology then, and so I had to look for another job, and then Warren Turner offered me a job back there in Turner's, and I was there for another 25 years.
Oh, wow.
So I suppose
so that's
35, 40 years altogether, like, you know, working, you know.
But that's where you got all these photographs, is you put them on Facebook?
No, I don't know where. I got them from publications. We often do publications for soldiers or for historical society or something like that, and I take them up home and that. And it was only when Facebook became a reality then that I realised I looked them up and started photographing them. And the Longford Leader had their 75 years and anniversary magazine, and the Longford News, and you know, so.
You have a great archive though, like people, you know, it's really appreciative, like time's gone, like, and you know.
That's right, yeah.
You have a lot of photographs, like, but you travel the world as well though.
I travelled a good bit, yeah. I travelled to to Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, and Vietnam, and I taught there English for 3 or 4 months, I think, you know. Just for a holiday, really. I was getting. Well, I was getting free lodgings for teaching, like you know. Sure, all I was doing was just wanted somebody who could speak English, you know.
Yeah. And what years were these now, like, in Vietnam?
These years in Vietnam.
Was this before or after the war over there?
It was after the war.
After.
Well after the war. It was 2010, I think, you know, maybe, yeah. So then, when it became redundant, I went back to the tech on the Battery Road, just the cuckoos.
Okay.
Yeah. And,
time over that now.
Yeah, so I went back to the tech and the Battery Road, and I learned not a bit of typing, but I could do typing fairly well, like, because I had to learn it in Sight and Sound in Dublin for the works and Tunnels as well, like, you know. And then I heard I could get into university from that if I did well. So I passed the exams and did an exam for entrance for Maynooth, and I got into Maynooth for 3 years.
Wow.
Maynooth and the Pontifical University, and the other one, the one for the, you know, all the different subjects, not theology. I did theology and ancient classics.
Okay.
And then I got a year out the second year I got a year out in Belgium for a year. It was another great experience, because you were with students from all over the world, you know.
Oh, there's a name for that, where you can go, you can study over.
You can study, it's just for experience and see how it is. You know, so that was me.
You did, that's good, because I went back to college in the back of, like, doing courses there in Temple Michael College, like.
Yeah.
You know, it's a great opportunity as a mature student. I think it's something
right.
people should do, like.
Yeah, because when you're young, you have the different things on your mind, like, you know, and you're not concentrating when you're.
You don't know what you want to do in life, really.
Exactly. When you're more mature, you can get down to brass tacks and know this is something you'd like to concentrate on.
And any other experiences, like, did you go to Australia? Was it
No, never in Australia. No,
okay.
No, never in Australia. No, Belgium. But Italy, it was in Venice just for a while, Venice, Croatia, the former Yugoslavia. I was there during the war one time.
Okay.
There was nothing seriously, like, you know, the war was coming to an end, but there still wasn't that many tourists, you know. I just went for the crack.
That's some crack now.
yeah, and the American warplanes flying over, and you know, the breaking the sound barrier just to let the Serbs know that they were there, like, you know, they were keeping the peace. But Yeah, it was good old crack, travelling. It's great to
It's great, something to do.
broaden
people
the
should,
minds.
if you
Yeah,
can,
you see
like,
other people, see other different countries,
Yeah.
how they live.
Yeah, back to the photos then, like, yeah, you have a great archive of stuff, like, you put up, like, even here, you can look around seeing and see photographs, but, yeah, it's like, it's every day, like, but it's rich history, like, I think, you know, a lot is going to be lost in time, you know,
That's
but
right.
it's thanks to you, like, it's up there, like, it's a record.
Yeah, well that's why I'm doing it too, because it's there, as you say, for all times, like, well not for all times, but for the future, you know, for the future few years, and people can access it, you know. And I often follow that out around Longford, you know, his photographs too. And you know, it's strange, used to have a thing out and about in Longford.
I think there's a page like that, isn't there? As well?
Yeah.
There's not about to follow you, like, what's about photographs of Longford and recent times as well, like,
That's right,
70s and 80s even.
Yeah, but I've about 20 or 30. No strange used to bring them out every week or every month, I think, you know, and I used to collect them. I used to buy them, it was only 50 pence or something, and it went up to maybe a euro or a pound.
Yeah.
And he had some great photographs, some terrific photographs. So I still have them there. I check them out now and again, like, you know, and I give some of the old people a love. But I'm sure there's not that many people now that will remember the people that I know that I grew up with.
But still, at the same time, you can appreciate, like, you know, times that was here and the people that were here. That, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I think it should be something that should be appreciated. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Like, there was a history to this place. Like, and it's changed. Like, place changes so much now, so quick.
That's right. Yeah. An awful lot of people my age group are saying that. That I say it's not the same. The town is not the same now anymore. It's changed completely without. But then again, we get older, so we change our habits as well. Like I suppose, you know, we become more insecure, maybe afraid of walking home at night and things like that. You know, like that you could do that years ago and leave the door open. You could, but you can't do it now.
Well, I think the army, the barracks there changed a lot. I think Longford must have been quiet before that, but when the army came, like, a lot of people came to Longford from that. Like,
that's right. A lot of old.
That's gone now. So, like,
that's gone.
There's a lot of families here on the back of that. Like, it would have grew the town, you know.
That's right. Yeah. But that's great because I have as I said, this house belonged to my uncle Mick. Well, it belonged to the British Legion. The British government built these houses in Legion Terrace and all around the 26 counties, around 1925 or 26 or something like that. For ex-servicemen that served in the First World War, you know.
So it's always key to listen to the name. There's always something in the name. You said Legion. So
yeah, that's right. The
association,
the British Legion. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the Battery Road, Battery. Like
the battery. The battery. Yeah.
So I never would have thought this was like. Okay. So this is Legion. Like, I didn't know that now.
Yeah, it was all the old soldiers used to live here. I remember Harry Pearce lived next door, and then Paddy Flynn, the Boogle Flynn, and then there's Albert McKay's father, Albert McKay himself, and then there was Johnny Kelly. He used to tell me stories about being in India fighting with the Gurkhas. It was a frightened life for me as a young lad. You know, he said the Gurkhas would climb over their hiding place at night with their swords or their knives and cut the throats of the.
They'd be like ninja, like they're very well thought of, like the Gurkhas, very strong fit men, like.
That's right.
I'd like to fight them now against you, but oh well. So would have been many houses down there, like?
No, there was just 12. 12. This is number 6. So six each side.
Okay.
And I read someplace. I'm trying to find out the history of it, but it's very difficult to keep putting you off. These people try the library, try the papers, and everything, trying to find a history of it when they were built. But I remember somebody telling me that the bricks for the houses were brought down by Dublin by barge on the canal just outside me. You know.
There was a lime kiln somewhere here though as well. Though wasn't that going back? Like, was there a kiln where they would have made stone or?
No, I think that was down around that was around Turner's, around the Camlin.
Okay.
I think they used the bricks down there, all right. You know. They used to make them. It could have been down there that they made them too. I don't know, but the story I heard was that they brought them from Dublin on the barge. You know.
That would have been used a lot. Like, it's a pity now that took away from where the old symbol was, where the water went up. You know. It's a shame that's kind of taken away. Like,
I remember the black barge used to come along. The big black barge used to come on it, and workmen would be doing things like, you know, building up the banks, and there'd be a little motorboat that would come up every summer that would cut the weeds either side, and then, yeah, it was good.
Yeah. That part of it's not really looked after here now. This side,
No, it's not, no.
Yeah. But it's good, like as you said, there's a rich history there, like, you know.
Yeah.
And there was a factory here somewhere as well, wasn't there?
Not that I know, no. Oh, wait now, Fundamans.
Yeah.
Fundamans just at the back.
That was down behind
beside
you.
the
I remember
the
there was a
station.
path down to the canal beside
That's
it,
right,
like,
that was beside Matty Farr's, the solicitors. Oh, Matty. And the swing gates, you used to call them.
yeah.
And they're still there as a memorial to in the hub for the old places. There's still a memorial up there, and
Oh yeah, so that's what the swing gates.
the swing gates. Yeah, they kept them just as a kind of a memory to.
I didn't know that either now.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I used to hop on them and swing, like, you know, and do steps down, and then Seamus Finn, Lord of Mercy, he lived in the house there beside Matty Farr's. There used to be a little bungalow in there. He was manager of the Seamus. They died recently, Lord of Mercy, and he used to live there.
Okay.
I worked there for summer, it was 3 months one time, you know. Lonnie and Freddie Lieback was their names. They were nice German people, nice people.
But a lot of would have been different back then now, a lot of slow pace, like, and not much traffic, you know.
No, not much traffic, no. We used to play football on the road, like, you know, so you could, you'd never hear a car, very seldom anyway. You'd hear them miles away because the engine wouldn't have been as silent as they are now, like with the electric cars. Yeah.
And is there any other, like, rich bit of history tidbits that we don't know about, that we kind of forgotten about, that you might?
Yeah, no, I can't remember now offhand, but it'll come to me bit by bit maybe if I remembered. But of course, the soccer park there, I remember playing the football there myself for the town, like, on the
track,
15.
is it?
The Longford Dog track, yeah. Where they built a little playground for the children now, like, you know. You know, it's good. I wasn't up there, like, you know, but it's supposed to be a lot of people using it anyway.
There is, the skate park is used every day almost, like, like, it's very busy now, it's good to see.
Yeah.
And the more plans now, you know, they're going to phase in different things.
That's
well.
right, yeah.
They're going to put a car park where the steps are.
Yeah.
And different things like that, like.
Yeah.
So you remember, like, I often heard tell of, like, circuses and stuff coming in, and elephants walking on the road, and
yeah, well, I remember we used to we'd be mad when the circus come to down in the Fair Green where Mulholland's factory is.
on the other side of the bridge,
Mulholland's is now. We'd be down there asking if they want a hand. We'd help them to try and get a free ticket because we didn't have that much money. And they might help you out. They might give you a little job, like, you know, just helping them with the tent.
But they would have been a lot bigger and grander, like.
Oh, it was, it was indeed, you know.
And a lot of wild animals, which are rightly now probably not allowed anymore. But
right,
back in the day, it would have been different now.
Yeah, the circuses were good, and then there used to be a sports day, and the finish up of it was in the at the Fair Green.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Nice to meet you, Michael.
Nice to meet you.
Michael, okay.
Giovanni. My name is Giovanni.
Giovanna. Okay. I'm not very good with the but Giovanni. Okay, nice to meet you.
That's the wife.
Okay.
You want coffee or tea?
I had tea.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. But you were saying about the.
Yeah, there used to be a road race, and the finish line would be at the Fair Green, you know, opposite Turner's shop there.
Okay. What cars were?
No, there used to be a road race and running.
Oh, running.
Yeah, usually what I remember mostly was Michael Wall from up just around the corner.
I know.
Yeah, he'd be nearly up in the finish line, and Tommy Rehill. Tommy used to be there at the finish too. The two boys worked at CAE at the time, like. And there was great excitement. It was simple, but it was, you know, it was just an excitement.
So there was a fierce competition between the two of them.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
They were pilots back in the day. Now I was talking to him. He does a lot of honey now as well at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. He does a bit of honey.
Nice man, nice family. Like But,
yeah, poor Pat died. The brother died. Pat used to play football. He put a photograph there with me, Taffy Celtic. Pat, there's a good few. There's Brian O'Connell, Liam Murphy, Pat Wall, Mikey Sheridan, Dennis Flaherty. God, there's a good few of them gone. Yeah.
I say these were all good football teams back in the day, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, there used to be the town league as well. Like
Yeah.
the town league, you'd go up there and just have a look at them. And, yeah, there's always good crack, like you know.
Mm. So that was kind of the big thing, socialising, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Not
it
football,
was. Yeah. And the Sunday too in the town would be playing. There'd be Mrs. Kinsella and Mrs. Gaffney, and Tommy Gaffney, the husband, and Mrs. Ford, my aunt, and they'd be sitting there with the blankets around them on the stand, shouting for the town, come on the town, you know. And they barely paid the referee if they made a wrong decision. And there were old people at the time, like, you know, but no, much.
Yeah, football has always been strong in Longford. Like,
It has
town,
always been strong,
even
yeah.
today, like, I had to cover the John Banana Nolan Cup, like, and
Oh,
for Spiv Riley as well, there's a shield as well.
yeah. Spiv was married to my aunt from Roseanne Bushell.
Mm.
You know,
Alright.
so,
But, it's a nice thing they've kept going, like,
yeah. I don't go to any of the matches now because it's too cold.
yeah.
And it's too far out, like, you know, I'd have to get a lift out and lift back. But anyway.
Yeah, the town, like, yeah.
Yeah, it was in the town, it was handy, everybody, you know.
Yeah.
But then,
What other activity were you a gammon and did you play Gaelic or?
I played Gaelic with slashers up till I was 17 or 18, and then I played soccer with the town, like, you know, the under 15s. And we just had a local team, Taffy Celtic. Played snooker and billiards. And,
My grandfather was all, that was in Temperance Hall.
the Temperance Hall, yeah, I think your
Grandfather, Mick Bushell,
your
like,
grandfather used to take care of it. I think.
yeah,
That's
I
right.
remember hearing something about that. I heard there was good players back in the day.
Oh, there was great players at that time, Hookie O'Connor, Jim Gran, John Halpin. Yeah.
And Taffy Celtic as well. He had something to do with that, no?
He
Celtic,
could have
wasn't
longed for Celtic maybe,
Yeah.
I don't think he's had Taffy Celtic. But,
Yeah, what was like, that was a typical weekend, I suppose, you'd have us round the pub at
yeah, round the pub was the worst thing, down at Clark's and Huey Dies, yeah, well the main
you had a big selection of pubs back in the day now
there
compared
was
to
a
today
huge
now.
selection, yeah, there are not too many nowadays.
Yeah.
Not too many nowadays left except Clark's, and of course all the Clark's are dead except Matthew, I think Matthew's the only one alive now. Well, he doesn't be down, he lives in Lucan, but it's left to I think Clark's is the only Roddy, or yeah, I think it's Roddy and Matthew's son still have, as the Clark's. They have it rented at the moment, I think, you know. But
Like talking to Kevin and people of that generation, like Kevin Dempsey, who passed on, so the rest of them, like, but like Longford Town would have been a busy place, like.
oh yeah.
You know, all the shops and all the people that would have been milling about and
Yeah.
all the shops, like, but yeah, it would have been, she squeezed it out now. That second, she might go again now.
She doesn't understand decision only.
Yeah. No, that's okay, it was anyway, it's not bad. Yeah, I think she might be doing there now.
She'll keep
Yeah.
Evania, we're recording here. Can you wait a minute to whisper on me more? To whisper in Rosoto's camera.
Ah,
See,
Ready now.
No, to whisper, just zzz.
ah.
Would you-
Just
would-
sorry,
would-
sorry.
would you
No,
breathe-
it's
would you
okay,
breathe
so
it?
you didn't know.
Would you breathe it?
Yeah.
My Espanol muy malo is very bad.
You know a bit.
We have wigs on the green, but we get lost in translation. We use
Yeah.
Google Translation sometimes. But she
Yeah,
can be
good.
good at English now, like, you know, but
Okay. A good teacher now.
yeah.
But yeah, talk about different places and pubs and how busy the places would have been, like in all the shops. They would like today you have one or two people in a shop where it would have been.
That's right,
Do you
yeah,
know-
there's plenty of going on. That's
Do you know?
right, yeah.
And Longford was a place to go, like back in the 60s, 70s,
Yeah.
and 80s, like
All the-
shopping and different
That's
things. Like,
right,
sadly, that's kind of gone the other way now, but hopefully we can get that back. Like,
yeah. All the utensils and you know all this, the wares and stuff will be outside and like you know on the footpaths showing what they had, like, you know, mops and buckets and you know all these things. It was great. And then there'd be the fellas in the on the down where that Ellis Chemist is, or where Baxter's is, like, you know, just a little bit further down there, and they'd be there with a stall, and these places now, they're not £1, not 90 pence, not 90 shillings, whatever, not 5 shillings, like 2 and 6 to you, man. There'd be somebody there, you know, they
So
were great.
hawkers, like, were they from the shop or just selling
no, they
their
were
own
hawkers.
fare?
They'd be there just for on a Saturday, and they'd be, you know, they were great. The tongues, like, you know,
they were very fast.
very fast. You know, like an auctioneer.
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
and they're not 5 shillings, not 2 and 6, not 4 shillings, not 3 and 6 for you, and there'd be somebody in the audience that wanted to run. Maybe I take it. No, that's the woman. That's the other woman.
Yeah.
They'd be gassed. They were great.
Street smart now.
Oh, they were street smarters, right? Yeah. Diana's enjoyed that, like, you know.
Yeah.
That was good.
And was there many characters around back then, like, or who?
Oh,
do
there
you
was
know,
plenty
who
of
sticks out in your
characters.
mind, like there was.
Popeye Divine, like, you know,
Okay.
Popeye Divine used to go up to the dogs there, and Popeye Divine. There was,
Yeah, the dog track as well. Like, what, like back in
Yeah.
its day, now would have been a busy place. I remember even
Oh,
when I was young, like it was, you know, very busy.
yeah, just
And
busy.
a lot of people. Were you involved much with dogs? No,
I used to lead out the dogs every Friday,
Okay.
Tuesday, and Monday and Friday. I think, yeah, just when I was a kid. Yeah, just for the, I think we used to get paid 2 and 6 a night.
Oh, really?
And then there'd be a toss pit outside there. Chrissy Cotton's or outside of Brian's shop, and the guard Rooney, if he caught us, he'd run us, or Manus O'Donnell, he'd run us as well, like, you know, as we'd be cursing like troopers, like, you know, so didn't mind the gambling, he said, but stop the bad language, you know.
Remember Brian's shop, like walking up the steps into the shop, like,
Yeah, Chrissy
the
Cotton.
selection of sweets and
That's
the
right.
corner shop, like the corner shop is kind of the way it used to be.
In
is
the
gone,
past,
like,
yeah, big supermarkets that have taken over, like, haven't
they
they?
have, yeah.
Yeah, put the little corner shop out of business.
Mm.
So I don't know. Then there was one up there, up from the dog track. It used to be
Fallon's.
Tormy's.
Was it Tom's?
The
Was
Tormy
that
shop.
Fallon's?
Fallon's, that's Fallon's,
yeah,
yeah. Tormy, Joe Tormy is a good friend of mine. He comes down to see me now and again from Bray, and his father and mother started a little shop in the front room. Like Mrs. Shedwell had a little shop down in the opposite the boys' school. It was St. Michael's School. Sold penny toffees and chewing gums and stuff like that, you know, just to make a few extra bob, you know.
I heard tell another man out the Drumlish Hill Road there was another man said that his I think it was his grandmother or his mother that they had a shop and she used to sell, because people didn't have much money back in the day, she broke a pan of bread like and sell a few slices or sell loose cigarettes.
Yeah,
That became a thing, like
yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's right. There used to be a shop in Dublin Street where just inside Brennan's Lane, Mrs. McDermott used to own it.
Okay.
And Mrs. Mack used to sell the cigarettes and ones, and the halfpenny were the matches. Be tied a little bit, 5 or 6 matches, or maybe more. I can't remember.
So you were very careful now using them.
They'd be tied with a piece of string, like, you know, a piece of string. Yeah, there was a gas tank. As you said, people didn't have that much money, so.
No.
But,
Yeah, and then down beside Kelly's Yard there was a lot of businesses as well, wasn't there? Remember the watchmaker? There was a watchmaker.
yeah, I don't
Kevin
know.
Martin and.
Oh yeah, Kevin Martin was down there. He was in the bicycle shop. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's his own place now down beside.
He's still going just as strong now,
Pound,
is
yeah.
that right? Yeah. And yeah, there's a lot of little places that would have been like in nooks and crannies around the streets and all that kind of all gone. They would have been full of character, like.
That's right. Yeah.
You know.
The big buses used to pull up outside the Longford Arms Hotel, and they were amazed. They saw something. He told me one time. They used to see the farmers going into Joe Kelly's or Peter Kelly's, and for hardware, and they come out drunk, because they had the pub as well, like, you know.
Yeah.
And that was a great spot down as well, like, you know.
Yeah, and I suppose the farmers' markets then as well, like I remember her tell us some farmer come in with a cow and he'd no intention to sell it, he just went in to go to the pub, like,
Yeah.
But, do you remember the markets on the streets then of all the?
Oh, I remember the fair
fairs,
days. Yeah, the fair days. Yeah, we used to get truffles or a treep in a bit or something. So we'd ask the man, the farmer, if he was driving the cattle up the hill and stuff. We'd watch the byroads for him, and you'd watch Legion Terrace, and like make sure it didn't go down. Then you'd watch Teffy, and then you'd watch the farm. You know, if they were trying to drive them up, like, you know, or if the lads wanted to go in for a drink, you'd watch their cows for a half an hour or an hour, could be a couple of hours, you know. And if they came out well oiled, they give you a few bob extra, you know. So
So
Yeah,
you're
that
hoping
was-
to stay in there a bit longer, like.
Yeah.
Okay. So they would have been hectic days and very busy, a lot of people and that, you know.
Everything going on, like, you know.
Yeah. Oh, but like that was the era, wasn't it? Things changed.
That
like
was the
like,
area,
you know.
yeah, and there was no such thing as...
You see the photographs, well, it's nice to hear from someone that lived it, like, you know,
Yeah.
there, and kind of give you a sense of it, like what it was like.
Yeah.
So we've a bit more photographs to see yet now, so a lot more
Yeah,
history.
I do keep going through them, like, you know, I wanted to do is, there's a great one of all the old people, well not the old, but all the people that years ago that used to work in Longford Leader, like, you know, that I would have known, like, and you would have probably known some of them. Some of them were still like Joe Farrell, Pepe, and who else? There's not that many actually, Paddy Duffy maybe, yeah, Paddy would be still alive. But there was a lot of the dudes were there in it, and Lucius himself, and Lucius's father and his mother, and the dudes who was Paddy Lee from Legion Terrace, and there was a lot of people. I'd like to do that now next if I can put my mind down to it and keep doing it, you know.
No, please do, like, that's why I'm here, because I really appreciate the stuff you do, and I didn't, like, I followed you and I met you, I didn't know you, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
followed you
right,
a long
yeah,
time on
yeah.
Facebook and stuff like that, and I love all seeing the history and stuff like that, like, and it was actually, I thought you were living far or somewhere else, or, and I just really appreciate the stuff you put up on Facebook and stuff like that, like, that's what you just...
Oh, well, I knew all your family, your father and your grandfather and your aunt and your uncle and whatever.
Yeah. Look, thanks for talking to me, like, Mick, it's nice to
Oh,
catch up with you and hear all the history and stuff like that, like, I look forward to seeing more stuff on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm not very good at speaking, I'm not very good at
you're-
remembering either. Kevin, Lord of Mercy, Kevin Dempsey was brilliant, he had a memory like an elephant.
Yeah.
He could
he just, you know, it came off just very naturally, like, he loved the town.
He loved the town, yeah, and he loved having the chat, yeah. I could tell you the history and the seed breeding generation of, it was great, Lord of Mercy and brilliant. Okay. Yeah, the man, Martin Tucker did a piece on him.
That's right, from the track, wasn't it? From the history of the track.
Yeah, about the track and everything like that. But he did what you were doing, he photographed, filmed them in the house just before he died.
I think I've seen that interview up on YouTube.
Yeah, that's right. It was sad like to see him, but Kevin and myself played against each other in the game, the soccer park. Yeah,
Okay.
instead of playing the lengthways, we played the breadth because we were only under 14 or under 15.
So like a blitz or something.
Yeah, it was enough. It was long enough for us, like, you know. You know.
Who won that now?
I think we won it 1-0. I think, yeah, that time. Well, Bunty said he thought that they won it, but you look at you'd have to go back into the archives, Paddy Clabby's archives, to see who won it. It didn't matter. We had a good crack anyway, you know. We were brought down to the Dandy. I remember we won it one year, and Paddy Clabby brought us down to the Dandy Diner at the time, and we had a plate of chips and sausages and a mineral. And we presented with little cups. I think one of my little cups is still up there. That we got at the time, and they were great. Anyway, that's
good old memories, like, of really, you know, good times, like,
good times, yeah.
That's it. Look, thanks for sharing that again.
Thanks yourself, Michael,
No worries. Thank you very much.